everyone, Fluffy here. Well, back with another mukbang. This one was kind of a last minute one. Still trying to get the lighting right. We kind of moved the house around. Um, so just trying to figure out lighting. This is not bad. Got rid of one of the lamps that's normally here, and I'm on the opposite side of the couch. So my daughter kind of suggested I do this mukbang because I've been wanting to do one with this soup. And basically, what it is she calls it revved up ramen, and it's the kind where she tries to shove all kinds of vegetables down my throat. And it's got two eggs in here also. Uh, I see spam. Oh my God, I didn't know she was going to put spam in here. That's absolutely fantastic. And a whole bunch of other ones. And I have a small video of a closer view because I don't like to tip these because you know how I am. And this is like the new laptop. So then what I have is, what is this? Tea? Like regular tea? Like not green tea? Oh, peach tea. Cool, y'all. Never had that before. That's not bad at all. Mm. So I got some squash in here. Oh, anyway, I have a miniature video of the close up of this soup, and I'm going to put it in here right now. Okay. Mm, this is so good. All the veggies make up for the spam. We've been mostly her. I'm doing what I can. I kind of picked up the kitchen, and we try to do it at least once a week. We were going and blowing this week, so house got kind of messy, and try to keep it picked up so then you don't have a whole lot to do later. And I'm purging a lot of stuff that we should have been throwing away a long time ago and we didn't. I have my hair up simply because we'd been doing housework, so I definitely looked like a busted can of biscuits. I dyed my hair purple, although in this light you really can't see it. Um, Let me see. Y'all know I suck at being ready. If you're on my Instagram, I think I put it on Instagram. Um, I don't know how this is going to translate. Let's see. Yeah, that sucks. You can't see it. Anyway, maybe when I do my next vlog, I'll do it on the way somewhere. So, you see who's right there. This here, y'all like seeing him. He actually ate sweet potatoes last night. Sweet potatoes are good for dogs. He likes a lot of fruit. He's eating pear. He's eating a couple of grapes until one of you viewers told me that grapes really aren't good for dogs, and I could have swore I saw on there where they said that grapes are okay as long as you didn't as long as you didn't feed them the seeds. But after somebody said that, I did some more articles, and the articles don't specifically say, yeah, they're okay as long as you don't feed them seeds. They just said they're not good for dogs. So that was the end of pickle day. I'm not pickle day. I got pickles in my head. Great day. So is everybody ready for Christmas? Y'all got y'all shopping done? I haven't. Daughter never asks for stuff, and I keep asking if she wants anything, and she really hasn't answered me. To let me think on it. That means she's really not going to tell me, so I'll have to think of something. I drew my, I guess I say niece-in-law. They have a kid together and live together, and it's my nephew's longtime girlfriend. Weird, I got her last year too. Um, Here's the fact y'all didn't know about me. I make soaps, but last year I made her like 4 or 5 bars of soap. But one I made, she looked like a piece of pie, and I was it salted caramel that I made it. What's the scent? And I added real cocoa powder, and then the frosting I made with a vanilla fragrance. She put on Facebook that she was mad at me because her daughter kept trying to eat it. Well, what can I say? That just means it came out really good. And y'all, I suck at websites and marketing and all that kind of stuff. So really, I made the soaps, and I had a business office. Well, it was where the wife and I had gotten a signature loan, and we got to know the people really well. They're very sweet people, and she had been selling baskets for another customer of hers, and I had told her about my making soaps, and she was like, "Sure, you bring me some, and I'll sell them for you." And I was doing pretty good, and then apparently her immediate boss was the one that was allowing her to sell them. She was taking no profit. I told her, "Don't sell them if y'all are real busy, because my stuff should be secondary." But I guess he got sick and got put in the hospital, and he was gone longer, and so the company sent someone else in to supervise during his absence, and they found out that she was helping us, and they made her stop. And so that was the extent of my soap sales. So I got pardon my language, I got a shit ton of supplies. I guess I could. I made, uh, last year we went to her wife's family party, and they, before her mom died, they had a Christmas party at her senior center, and I made soaps for all the seniors. That's the last time I really made bulk soaps. I have a lot of ex corrections or and current corrections officers that are my friends on Facebook. I do sure do miss it. I was good at it. I think even now people are saying that the rank brags about me and how they wish I was back, especially when I was in central control. Such a control position. Your position where you work each night is called your duty post, and it should switch off quite often. Um, and I was in charge of central control even on a big unit, which is the mail facility that I worked at. 300 plus sets of keys, at least a dozen handcuffs, radios, your gas, your individual gas. Yeah, issue out and turn in. And so not only did you have to keep up with that, you had to roll the doors, let people through, and get ID cards and all of that. And that's pretty good. And the unit that I had to quit, which is, the wife is still at, I work central control there, and I would work 6 day stretches, because it's you work 6 and you're off 3, and probably at least 4 or 5 of the 6 days I would work in central control. And I just never saw that as a regular duty post. I felt that it was more than that. Right, never had to worry. I had got things done. I told them after the fact, look, so and so, I just got through doing this and that, and they pretty much put me on autopilot. Here's the rice cake she put in there. A perfect cooked rice cake, kid. Did y'all see Martin's kimchi jjigae? Man, it came out really good. It looked really good. I mean, I didn't taste it, but all the ingredients that he put in there, he used the Korean pepper flakes, which is fine, and he needed to put sugar in there if he used the gochugaru, which is the hot pepper flakes, because those pepper flakes are very bitter. So, had he had the gochujang, which is the hot pepper paste, he would not have needed the sugar. But it looked really, really good. Like he said, even if you really don't like kimchi, you need to try the kimchi jjigae because it tastes different than if you eat it fresh. It does. It just does. I mean, you can boil it, and after a few minutes, it starts it starts smelling like pot roast or beef boil or something. My daughter knows I like to show these. This is what she started off with. This is the pack. I think we only have one. Did somebody send this to me? Linda, did you send this to me? I think you did. Very good. We might. It's called Japanese style noodles with soup base. It's really good. Very good. So I'm gonna have to keep this package and see if my Omart has it. They got tons of ramen stuff in one aisle, but I think I'll keep that and check and see if they have it. She knows she got hers at an Asian market, but I don't know if it's like I think the Omar is a Korean market with other stuff. I know it's got Japanese and Chinese ingredients in there, but mm, this is real good. Poor thing's still making hers. She goes, Mom, why don't you do a mukbang? Remember, you've been wanting to do it with all the veggies. And I'm like, yeah, but I like eating with you. And she goes, yeah, but I haven't even started on mine yet. So why don't you go ahead and do that? So she helped me with the lighting, and she's making hers now. Is that what it is? Is that the case that you bought? You got? This is the tea she got me. Well, she got it for herself. She got me to be an Amazon freak, but of course, my budget couldn't take it. Definitely can't take it now. But she loves, she's one of those that, the meme that said on Facebook that says, "Don't drink at Amazon." It's honest tea. Someone else views. Is this the one that you drink sometimes? Someone has had this honest tea. But the peach one is really. It's got a peach flavor, and it's not an artificial peachy flavor. It's like for real peach flavor. I like that. I like that. Well, I had my one soda for today. Y'all, I'm doing really good thanks to my kid. Of doing just one soda. I think I mentioned it on the last mukbang because I remember now saying I can't say that I was real good, and I'm always just having one, but we try really hard not to have two. And I think that's why I haven't gone into a full blown flare this past couple of weeks, trying to do a lot of healthy dinners. Like today for lunch, we had fish and a salmon patty, no, a crab cake that had very little filler. I mean, I don't know what was holding that sucker together. Got that at Aldi's. My mom first got them and kept pushing my daughter, buy them, buy them. I know your mom would like it. My mom's been great. through this whole thing. Um, Makes me kind of embarrassed and feel bad that I let domestic problems keep me from going over there as much. But my fibro was always real bad, and I never really felt like leaving the house. And now that things have changed, I really need to push myself in different directions. And nothing I have really done, pushing myself a little, has caused a lot of pain because I told y'all I can't do stuff that's going to make me hurt. And I say that we went Saturday, we went to San Antonio. Now, San Antonio is a good 3.5 hours away. And we used to do this all the time when my father was alive. We went down there for lunch, just for lunch. 3.5 hour drive, ate at La Margaritas, and then in San Antonio in the market square. And then we went over to Michieras and we got some Mexican pastries, pan dulces, and things like that. So, and then we came home, and my mom went with us, and it was really nice. We had lunch, like I said. Now, I usually, anytime I go to San Antonio, the Margaritas has the world's best fajitas. I have never, to include fajitas from family, have ever had any better fajitas. But we looked at the menu, and they have really gotten vacationers prices now, tourist prices, because just a fajita plate was $22. I could not believe it. I almost pooped. I was like, oh my God, I guess this time around I'm not having fajitas. Come on, y'all, one fajita plate? No, I couldn't justify it in my brain. So, didn't have fajitas, but I had an enchilada plate, and I think I posted the picture also on Snapchat? No, Instagram. Instagram. Y'all, I can't keep up with that stuff. I'm not a young whippersnapper. Dang, I look like busted damn biscuits, don't I? But my skin looks good. Somebody mentioned that. My niece, the one who's in Louisiana. Hey, all our people there in the office. Mwah, to y'all. They watch all the time. She said, God, your skin looks good. And I'm like, yes, one of my viewers loves me. They send me a Clinique regimen. 3 steps. I've been able to do the steps almost all three every day. Can't say every day, but almost. So she goes, actually, it makes you look younger. Thank you. What else has been going on? Not really a whole lot here. Like I said, we're just kind of hanging out, and my daughter hasn't gotten another assignment out of town. She's yay for me. They're having her hang around town for a little while. And then the out of town projects will start up again on the new year. I think they do that. They get people back to home base. So I'll have her for a little while longer, which I'm glad about. It's been a blessing, y'all. It's too hot for you, boo boo. If you come this way, you will not be in thing. I see this, and that's as far as I see. Does everybody have a good weekend? Traffic was crazy. And I'm like, well, duh, it's almost Christmas. But I think only one fender bender. I think there were tickets and just backed up traffic. Mm. You see Kirk Douglas turned 100 a couple of days ago. Can you believe it? Could not believe it. You hear that crunching? That's the big dog. Callie's gone with the wife. That was her dog. The other big one, Sheba, the lab and golden retriever mix. Yeah, he was crunching on ice. We run the ice machine. I swear, if she knew how to jump up there and push the button like you've seen on Facebook, she would do it. We'd have to put the lock on. It's a crack. She hears it. I don't care where she is in the house. She goes running. And it's the only thing we allow her to come in the kitchen and beg for is the ice. So, kids, you can run that live show. It's okay. It's going to be low. Um, yeah, that's her crack. So, my daughter now, I found this lady. That's what she's listening to now. I can barely hear it, so y'all are probably not going to hear it. But even if you do, it's like having the TV in the background. Um, what's that? Egg yolk. It's almost all the way congealed, but that's okay. It still tastes good. I don't know exactly how it works, but she had what she calls parties, pearl parties. And what it is, she has this catalog, and I think you pick the piece of jewelry that pearls will be added to, and then live you put in your orders, and she only does so many per party. She goes live on Facebook, and she'll take your order number, and you go and order, and she'll call out your name, and you, of course, you watching it live, and she will open the oysters in front of you, and whatever whatever oyster she pulls out is what will go in your setting. And I found that very fascinating. What do you think? I think that was really cool. And she had like 20 winners. When I watched her, she was pulling 20 winners. That was the Chihuahua kicking the lab's ass. They take turns. The Chihuahua gets mad because the lab gets the better of her. Sheba, Sita, that's an ass. Try to film. They both looked at me like, so? What? Behave. Just want to have fun. We hadn't done that all day. Then they get spoiled because if the weather's good, we like to air out the house. Houses in the winter, you recycle the air and it gets kind of, so any chance we get, we open the doors. Well, they just have a field day. Like I said, remember that convenience store behind us, and everybody that goes to the dumpster or whatever, they bark at, and now they get the energy. Really, the door's been open all day. So then, when we finally do have to close the doors, in the summer it was as soon as it started to get dusk, we closed it because of the mosquitoes. Now it's just the cooler weather and it's damp, and so, but yeah, I like it kick Jim's butt. The Chihuahua's the loudest one, and maybe because he's trying to sound intimidating, I don't know. Sometimes the big dog just kind of looks at her and goes, "Really?" Okay, these udon noodles are being very uncooperative. Not to say that I'm trying to balance them with my left hand and I'm right-handed. That's supposed to be Morgan Freeman. Okay, y'all. And I don't know who taught my child this because it certainly wasn't me. My daughter loves South Park. Okay, well, now it's just she and I, we're starting to watch a lot more programs that we like. And normally, because when the wife was off and come home from work and we had the TV all day, it constantly, we were watching Frasier and stuff. So I don't like Frasier, but then you can't watch anything else. So we've been trying to take turns watching what we like. And I only have one stipulation is that we don't watch Tosh. Just can't take him. Can't take the man. Too bad if y'all don't like that. I don't like him. I'm changing my mind. But one of the things that she likes, and I just cannot take it, is that she likes South Park. I don't, and Futurama. I don't know where that came from. I haven't. I'm like, what did you do to my child? My child will not like that. Mom, you just have to watch it. Yeah, they got dorky comment, dorky jokes and fart jokes and all that. But if you really watch it, they've got some good messages. I just can't get past the dorky farts and stuff. I guess I don't know. I mean, now that I've been watching it, some of it I'll laugh at, but I don't know. I don't understand my child. I just got that look from across the room. So when I look up, it's muted. She's watching that lady with the pearls, but the TV's on and it's muted and it's on South Park because all day I got to watch my Food Network every time we kind of sat down and she moved quite a bit of furniture, so she was taking a break from that. And I do what I can, and child, I cannot help you move furniture, but I'll do what I can, and I've really kind of been pushing myself, but I've been pretty good. Um, Missed the chaga tea last night. She goes, "That means you get a double dose." No, that just means I missed today. I can barely choke down one dose. See, I need the chaga. But I'll tell you what, y'all. I know I keep boasting about my baths and chaga. That's all I need, baths and chaga. The chaga tea, I mean, she even notices it. And one thing she pointed out to me that I really didn't think about, and you tell me, I mean, I haven't done that many videos until that vlog 14 when I announced my wife and I separating. But my daughter says, "Mom, your fog isn't as bad when." I've been doing that a lot lately. Excuse me. How rude. She says, your fog isn't as bad when you're on the chaga. I'm like, really? And here lately I've noticed it. I was like, wow. Sometimes the easiest work doesn't mean that I don't have the fibro fog because I have fibro. But anything you can do to kind of help yourself even a little bit, and it's like it's a little expensive. It's $25 plus no, $25 for 50 grams. But it's cheap enough to try. So I would encourage people to try it. Chaga. It is a fungus mushroom that grows on the side of birch trees. And then my daughter, who has a nerve, when I say nerve, to look up the freaking mushroom. God, that is the ugliest mushroom. I'm like, oh my God, that's what we grind up and I'm drinking. Mm, not a pretty mushroom. And then the Reiki stuff we really haven't gotten into because we've been kind of keeping busy with trying to purge the house. You know what I mean? But that's supposed to be mental wellness and centering yourself. And also Reiki tea, Reishi tea. And that's a pretty mushroom. It's those, looks like those those flat mushrooms that jut out of the sides of trees. You know what I mean? That makes little levels. That's a pretty one, and it's not bad tasting. So I got the mushrooms. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you this food, y'all, but the first spoonful, I dropped some juice on laptop, and it wasn't on the keypad. It was down lower where I could just mop it up, but I just don't want to take the chance. Kind of moved around the juice and stuff to show you all the veggies in that short film that you would have seen already. Y'all still haven't heard from Betty. Betty Richmond, I'm worried about you. Hope you're okay. I sent you your giveaway. It took me a whole flipping month or maybe longer. I'm so sorry. But I sent it, by golly. Ugh, these pots keep things hot. I haven't seen the cats in a while. You? The cats running around? Have you seen Shadow? Well, I told y'all, I believe in the paranormal. I told you that we have activity in the house. And for a while, we had two cats. One was named Amelia. She was kind of a brindley looking cat, and she had gotten a urinary tract infection. We noticed that she was not peeing in the litter box, and they said, yeah, because the litter kind of irritates them down there, and so we took her in, got medicine for her. She was doing fine, and then one day we noticed, and cats, they kind of, especially Amelia, didn't come to us for a lot of affection. Feed me and leave me the hell alone. And I remember not seeing her for a couple of days, so I went, and she had passed away in the room where her litter box was. And then Shadow, who we had it forever, used to be a completely indoor cat, sometimes indoor outdoor cat, depending on where we live. Cat thought he was a dog. I'm telling you. Well, like I said, we left the door open, and I had the door open. He would sneak out. The dogs would corral him back in, and that went back and forth all day. And then the next day, we couldn't find him. So all we could think of is that he snuck out, and the dogs didn't notice either. So he was a very old cat. We felt really bad, but all this time, it's been way over a year, almost two. And I was hoping that somebody nice got him. He was a very sweet and loving cat. But sometime at the beginning of the month, the middle of last month, my daughter kept seeing him walking up and down the hall. Um, and I've seen Amelia in the house. And one time, Amelia was on top of the table. And they know that we never allowed the dogs on the tables or the kitchen counters. So I said to her, hey, Amelia, I said, now you know we don't allow cats on the tables. Never saw her on the table again. So that's what I was asking my daughter if she had seen Shadow lately, because she was constantly seeing him in the hallway. Um, we kind of have the mother-in-law plan, not completely across the house, but my bedroom's like right here, and then there's the fireplace, and then there's the hall with the main bathroom and the other three rooms. So she would see him up and down that hall, and I'd see glimpses of dark, but a lot of times I just knew it was Amelia. So, do y'all believe in that stuff? I know I've talked about it before, and some of y'all said yes. Well, some things just can't be explained, you know? So, we'll not allow a Ouija board in the house ever. And hell, why tempt fate? I got enough bad luck all by myself. I don't need any help. For all you old subbies, ones who have been with me for a while, I really appreciate you staying with me. I think I last checked, it was 581. Y'all, can you believe 581? I don't even know how I'm gonna act if I reach 1,000. I just really don't. For all you new subbies, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my YouTube family, where we can comment and share ideas. My channel is geared towards people with chronic illness. I have fibromyalgia, and I have an eye. I wear glasses because 2 years ago I fell down a flight of stairs and fractured my eye socket, and they had to put a metal plate in the bottom to keep the eyeball on top. And the first surgeon screwed up and put it in wrong and pressed up against my muscle and caused permanent damage. So I encourage people to tell their stories in the comment section. People can give each other suggestions. I talk about it and everyday lingo about my situation because, sometimes somebody will say something and I'm thinking, oh my God, I thought I was the only one that had that weird ass symptom. We recently talked about the voodoo doll syndrome, is what I like to call it, where you get those pinpricks, and usually your body does it at the most inopportune times. You're at a luncheon or someone's birthday party, and you get that stick and you yell out and you jump, and people are just looking at you like, I'm sorry. So feel free to comment. I'm getting a lot of comments about my couples mukbangs. If you'll please watch vlog 14, it will explain why I won't have any more of those. I won't take them down because those are good memories and people enjoy them. Somebody asked about my daughter being in them with me, and she won't, and I respect that. She does encourage me. I mean, she's the reason I'm doing this one tonight. So, Sunshine, I'm thinking about you today, wondering how you're doing. I sure miss your taping, miss your coffees, you dang coffee addict. All right, y'all, I'm out of spam, so it's time to go. Digging around, going, where's this? Oh no, one more rice cake. All right, y'all, let's get this over with. As I went to my mom's to watch football, and our Cowboys lost. Shut up, everybody. The Giants beat us again. Only two losses this season were to the Giants both times. And of course, my friend, uh, can't stop bragging about it. You'd think the damn team won the friggin' Super Bowl. But that's all right. They're a wild card, I believe. My daughter knows more about that stuff than I do. But the Giants are something with a wild card now because they beat us or something. But we're clinched to be in the playoffs still anyway. So and we still hold the best score, track record, stats. I know there's a word for it, and I can't think of it, but of everybody. So we hold the record or the best. Oh, that's all right. Got to spend time with my mama, so and my kid. All right, that's it. I only got a little bit of juice left. You hear that? That's him because I moved just a little bit and inconvenienced his ass. Brat dog. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I tell my daughter, I'm gonna when you go for disability and certain things that you put down. I had to go see a psychologist and a regular physician, and even though they've got your records, medical records, they have to confirm, I guess, with their doctors. But he told me that I definitely had PTSD because of my fall, and I told my daughter, little besito, how much see if I can't get him to be my stress dog. They have him, and I can take him with me wherever I go. He comforts me. He sticks by my side a lot, and I appreciate that. Sheba does too. Sheba can't fit everywhere, but Sheba thinks she can fit everywhere. Just thinks she can. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. God bless everybody. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your continued prayers and well wishes. Um, that means a lot to me, and I know we all say that, but you just have no idea, no idea. So, um, it's good for me to film. I miss y'all when I don't, even though sometimes okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't, like I told you before, I don't want to be fake. And if I'm having a bad day, I just really don't want to be in front of the camera. But I'm having more good days than I thought I would this soon, if that makes any sense. I'm not 100%, and I won't be for a while, but I really think that things that are happening are for the better for both of us. So I thank you all for your continued prayers for both of us. So y'all take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.